I don't do. You bless me, my life may better. Oh, what shall I render unto the Lord for all the good things you have done? Done for me, and I be more, waiting I don't do. You bless me, my life make better. Oh, what shall I render unto the Lord for all the good things you have done? You have done for me the things you do for me. Nobody can do the miracles you bring my way. Even my mind, no, and let to my way. Nothing can break through you. Can't be able to see your wonder in my life. The things you do for me, nobody can do. The miracles you bring my way. Even my mind, no, and let
Madam Teresa Kufuor, Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Ministers of State here present, Members of Parliament, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to formally welcome you to the official launch of the Story of Our Lives project. This is an initiative of the Memphis Foundation, and it is a nationwide mentorship program for the girl child. We are all here today because one woman in our midst has a dream. Her dream is to see young girls in this country become empowered, because for her, the empowerment of the girl today means the empowerment of the woman tomorrow. Her vision is to see these young girls be empowered by listening to the stories of women achievers who have made it today in this country, to inspire them to achieve the greatness that lies within them. And today, we see the beginning of the reality of that dream. Once again, you're welcome to the Story of Our Lives project. My name is Kelly Kemakola Chapa, and I'll be introducing to you this wonderful woman who has got it all here today. To start the program, we'll invite the presence of the Almighty God to oversee our undertakings today, and I'll invite here a teacher, a pastor, motivational speaker, entrepreneur, leadership development expert, and the general overseer of the Word of Life Church, Reverend Dr. Isaac Quay, to give us the opening prayer.
May I please bring the indulgence to be outstanding as we share word of prayer. Heavenly Father, you have been our help in ages past, our source of inspiration in the now, and our hope for the years to come. I want to thank you for the life of Dr. Anda and for this great project you have started. We do ask this evening that your spirit will have great eminence over every single thing that we do today. Lead us and guide us in every single day. And at the end of it all, very careful to give you the thanks. God will bless you for your help. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Brainwave Consult Limited, comprising a clinic, nutrition center, and diagnostic component, which she set up in 2009. She is a senior health advisor for the Chief Obasanjo Foundation. She has practiced medicine since 1999 with over 16 years work experience in various health institutions. In 2004, she was appointed the physician to His Excellency John Ajiko, former President of the Republic of Ghana, a position she has held to date. She is the author and publisher of the book The President's Physician, where she shares the story about the bumps on the smooth road of being the President's physician. She is very passionate about the empowerment and advancement of the youth in Africa and beyond, especially the girl child, as I've mentioned to you earlier. Her passion for the girl child has inspired this project, the Story of Our Lives project. She's married with 2 beautiful girls. She strongly believes in ethical, moral, and professional development of the youth, and her passion to embark on this project. She'll be telling us a lot more about that vision. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the founder of the Memphis Foundation, Dr. Bettina Amwa.
Your Excellency, Mrs. Matilda Isaka, Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana. Your Excellency, Mrs. Teresa Kufuor, former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana. Honorable P.C. Kwesi, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament here present, representative of His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, representative of the Director General of the Ghana Education Service, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here to launch the Story of Our Lives project, which started off as a dream years ago, was later transformed into a vision, and is today a reality. The seed we are sowing today will reap great benefit and a multiplied effect nationwide and beyond. I can only liken this to the story of my life, where after qualifying as a doctor, I was faced with the challenging and exciting responsibility of being a physician to a sitting head of state, His Excellency John Edekun-Chukwu. I soon metamorphosed into an author, and here I find myself as the founder of a foundation with a keen objective of mentoring the youth for development. Mentoring. The master seed that was implanted in my fabric during my youth, I believe, is what is now bearing fruit. Though the focus on this particular project is the girl child, the next project on the drawing board has a wider scope, featuring the youth in the secondary and tertiary, at the secondary and tertiary level. Memphis believes in giving back to society, focusing on empowering our future leaders. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would admit that though my chosen profession is medicine, my stethoscope, syringe, and needles are slowly being cajoled out of my doctor's consulting room with the intention of replacing these instruments of my trade with a full-time vocation in giving back to society. However, I will not relent. The two can safely coexist. Your Excellency, Mrs. Matilda and Mr. Arthur, our special guest of honor, I appreciate you taking time of your rather tight schedule to attend this event. Distinguished guests, Memphis Foundation warmly welcomes you to witness a night of brief, incisive statements, solidarity messages, and some entertainment, all culminating in the eventual grand launching of this project, the story of our lives.
Minister for Agriculture and House. Dr. Joseph Siao Japon, Executive Chairman of Just Ford Group of Companies. Mrs. Elizabeth De Souza, Acting Deputy General, Director General in charge of Quality and Access at the Ghana Education Service. Mrs. Catherine Mikado, National Girl Child Education Director. Mr. and Mrs. C.D. Asante, and Mr. and Mrs. Martin Achiampong. There are also some institutions that have supported this dream, and I'd like to acknowledge them. Of course, the African Regent, who have given us this wonderful venue for this program. Can we put our hands together? I hope you don't love the energy. Honorable Ashanti, UBA, Yobopia Foundation, Niobe Salon and Spa. Let's put our hands together. The support has been tremendous just for the girl child. We'll be chairing this event. Madame Obobia Dapopo of the Obobia Foundation. Let's put our hands together for her to introduce us our chairperson for the program for today.
I wish we still were doing paper and pen. It would make things much easier. Anyway, our chairperson for today is a woman who I greatly admire, person and holds a Bachelor of Laws LLB from the Faculty of Law, University of Ghana, and a Master's in Law LLM from the University of Pretoria, South Africa. She is very passionate about the woman. She's very passionate about the girl child, and she is currently our Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection. I introduce to you Honorable Nana Oye-Letta.
Good evening to you all. Your Excellency, the Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Mrs. Matilda Insa Arthur, and our special guest of honor. Your Excellency, the former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Mrs. Theresa Kufuor, the Honorable Minister of Food and Agriculture, and my big brother, Honorable Fifi Kwete, the Honorable Deputy Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Honorable Bella Soa, Dr. Bettina Paulini, our distinguished keynote speaker, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I wish to thank Medfit Foundation for this invitation. I'm really very excited to be here and to share the launch or the story of my life's project. I'm particularly happy because this project targets the girl child. And like Amma said, I'm very passionate about women, about girls, and also specifically girls in second cycle institutions. Amma has stated that it's all about empowering the youth, especially the girl child. It's a very unique project because it's structured on mentoring and the role modeling concept, where young professionals, young female professionals and entrepreneurs share their true life stories with girls in second cycle institutions. I'm sure we'll all be very happy to share our true life stories. This mentorship program, I believe, will develop into a personal development relationship in which we have more experienced, skilled, knowledgeable persons helping the less experienced or less knowledgeable person, that's the girl child. I'm sure it will increase the confidence of the girl child. The girl child would know that she has to complete her education and that it will ultimately place more value on her life when she completes her education. The girl child will be able to speak up and have the life skills that we need to navigate the difficult waters as we transition from adolescence to adulthood. I'll not speak much. I accept to chair this session. I'm sure this launch, I'm sure it will be very exciting. And I also say congratulations, Dr. Bettina Bohene. At least I know that you can do a lot more, and then I'm very, very happy that this has become a reality. We spoke about this 2 years ago, and today I'm here to witness it. I know you're very determined, and when you say you'll do it, you will indeed do it. So thank you very much for inviting me to share.
Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together once again for our chairperson. Next, we'll have a beautiful rendition of a song by a young lady who is very talented. Yaya, are you here?
Is to inspire all of us that whatever we want to do, the Lord is our strength, He's our help, and we know the right person to call in times of need. Yes.
He will not stop.
institutions who have been supporting the Story of Our Lives project. And I will invite a representative, first of all, from the John Ajikun Kufuor Foundation. Let's put our hands together for them.
Second Lady of the Republic, our dear Mother Teresa, former First Lady, honorable ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bafu Nigeria. I'm the CEO for the John Kufuor Foundation. And I bring special greetings from the founder and chairman of the John A. Kufuor Foundation, former President John Ajikun Kufuor. Needless to say, the President has followed with great interest the progress of Dr. Ama Wahine Anda, a great woman of vision and action. Today, we solidarize with you, Dr. Anda, on this historic moment of launching the Menfaith Foundation. We do applaud the very noble objectives of the foundation, empowering young girls. Certainly, nothing can be better and greater than that. And we look forward to working with you, extend our hand of friendship to ensure that you achieve the noble aim that you have set for yourself. We wish you the best. Thank you.
Obasanjo Foundation, also supporting the Story of Our Lives project. Let's give him a round of applause.
I could sing like that lady too, so that I can address you. But my name is Vitalis Otese. I am the managing director of the OOPL Ventures in Nigeria. I stand here representing the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Olusegun Obasanjo, who is also the founder of the Olusegun Obasanjo Foundation in London, and also the chief promoter, as we like to call him, of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library Foundation. Let me crave your indulgence to stand on the existing protocols so that I don't murder Ghanaian names. I start by apologizing on his behalf for not being able to make it himself. Indeed, he wanted to make it himself, but his recent appointment as ECOWAS envoy running around to quickly resolve and contain the problem in Guinea-Bissau. So I read his solidarity message for you. I want to begin by commending and congratulating Dr. Bettina Anda and her collaborators for this very important effort in pushing forward the cause of the girl child by starting a monitoring project that will see her launch a nationwide tour to address and mentor young women. The importance of this effort cannot be overstated, and I am proud to have Dr. Bettina advise me and my foundation in London on what we have been doing to improve the destinies of our girls in Africa. I'm also elated that she's going to be using practical examples, starting with herself, as a major reference point to pass on the messages. Here, I should say, positive mentoring and role modeling are powerful tools of empowerment that young women can do, that young Africans can do more with. Not just with girls, but with the youths generally. Indeed, nobody can deny that we are without the powerful stories and anecdotes that groom our society appropriately. If any, evidence abounds that Africa has always been a continent of stories and folklores. And this is one of the reasons why the story of our lives must be told. As I reflected on the audience the project will address, I cannot but restate that we all have a responsibility to the girl child. Women have borne a lot of brunt for our society. from the physiological role of childbearing to the traditional role of homemaking and homekeeping, up to the rules of being the social conscience of our society. Everything points to the fact that all efforts must be made to bring the girl child to path. I am very much saddened by the plight of many girls in our region who have to battle certain cultural practices to get an education or even a job or even access to opportunity. I am, however, consoled that there are the likes of Dr. Bettina who have opted to use this opportunity, the opportunity life has presented them with to make a difference. I admonish all of us Africans, young and old alike, to start telling stories and holding mentoring activities like Dr. Bettina. Everyone has a story. And for those of you with the opportunity, you also have a responsibility to tell that story. On my behalf and on the board, and on my behalf and on behalf of the boards of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library Foundation in Nigeria and the Olusegun Obasanjo Foundation in London, I would like to congratulate Dr. Bettina for her insights and urge everyone to support her cause. Our girls deserve everything they can get. Thank you very much. You don't want to hear me sing.
Let's put our hands together once again for him. And we have good news for you. Our ICT has kicked in and our video is ready to be played. So let's sit, relax, and enjoy the video on the Story of Our Lives project. And I'll invite Dr. Bettina Amabohini Anda herself.
Madam Chair, Mercy Foundation, though a toddler, the sound will come and the video will show. I'm just going to go through this first quickly. Mercy Foundation, though a toddler in the scheme of non-profit organizations, is pregnant with a great vision to positively impact the youth of our nation, Ghana, and beyond. One such idea is the Story of Our Lives, the project we are launching today. This project is a nationwide mentorship project targeted at female students drawn from various secondary schools in Ghana. Honorable Chairperson, Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the project was envisioned in 2013, as the Honorable Chair has rightly stated, following on from a successful launch of a book I authored titled The President's Physician. I can confidently state that the mentoring strategy currently adopted in Ghana and Africa tends to traditionally focus on career-oriented lectures, life skills, service, just to name a few. Although this strategy has been scientifically proven to impact the lives of the youth, I am of the firm belief that as mentors, our real, graphic, unadulterated life stories must be shared with the youth. The time has come for us to reduce the time and resources spent on extolling our successes, though that in itself is an encouragement to the target audience. Much more time must be spent on letting them know the challenges we are faced with through our life's journeys, and more importantly, how we overcame those challenges. Another issue that is of great concern to us at the Foundation is that typically role models for our youth are not indigenous of our nation and continent. What happened to our local content? This term and concept of local content should not only be applied to awarding of contracts and choice of business partners, but is also pertinent in projecting the fact that primary mentors should come from within, and secondarily, our youth be looked outward to broaden their scope of role models. These primary role models, no doubt, share similar cultural and socio-economic backgrounds and values which the future generation can relate to. The mentors chosen for this annual project are within the 25 to 55 year age group. This is to annul the effect And by no means is this targeted at the people above that age group. But it's just to reduce, I wouldn't say annul, reduce the effects of the generational gap which may otherwise exist between the mentor and the mentee. Since all too often the mentors may come from a distinctly different era, where what mattered then has no significance to the target group, just as is showing now. ICT then was not what is happening now. Lastly, the injection of adolescent reproductive health and soft skills stem from the fact that we at Memphis believe that at every opportunity where there's a large gathering of youth, these topics must be discussed dispassionately, putting aside all divisions based on gender, religion, race, or cultural beliefs. Our future leaders all too often curtail their dreams and aspirations due to lack of self-confidence and comportment during interviews for work placements when they are pitched against people with a similar intellect and skill, but who are brimming with confidence and self-worth. Teenage pregnancy is fast becoming a menace of the times, with an extraordinary escalation in this menace. The girls are dropping out of school. These issues need to be addressed. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my passion and vision for Memphis Foundation knows no bounds, and I strongly believe that we at the foundation cannot achieve our vision without help and support from all of you, the youth, the mentors, supporters of the foundation, policymakers, policy implementers, and the wider society. Memphis Foundation would like to express our sincerest gratitude to all our sponsors and to those who have supported us in various ways thus far. We hope that our hard work and success will prove to you that your investment has not been in vain, and like the proverbial Oliver Twist, we can only ask for more. I would entreat all of you to come along with us on this journey and vision towards giving the youth the real, with emphasis on the word real, the real picture by way of mentoring and empowering them in a practical way. This, in sum, is the genesis to revelation of the Story of Our Lives project. Thank you for your kind attention. And I think the video is going to roll now.
Could the lights go off that very
The era where the Ghanaian woman was defined by her role in the kitchen is long